What's up guys, Strike here, Masonry Strike at TW. This is my Reptile room / update for March 2018. We've got some new additions. We've got 15 baby lizards. If you guys didn't know and you are new to this channel, I had 15 beautiful little eggs, and now we've got 15 beautiful little bearded dragons in this enclosure right here. So let's get to it. So this is my reptile room, as you guys can see. I've got a tank here, tank here, tank here, 2 tanks down there. Got a turtle here, snake up here. New additions in there, 15 of them. Snake down there, snake down there. Let's go introduce you to the animals. Also, I've got an outdoor enclosure outside with 4 lizards in it, and we'll get to them after we show the indoor enclosures. So let's get to it. This is my girl Sunshine. She's my female Murray River turtle. She's my second reptile I've ever owned, first being my bearded dragon Charlie. You'll get to her soon enough. I got her legit 20 minutes after, and this is her setup. It's a 4-foot custom aquarium. It's got a rock wall on the back, nice little dock for her to get out of the water, dry off her shell. Got some fish in here. I've got 2 goldfish which are here, and you won't be able to see. You'll be able to see in a sec after I do some zoom up shots of her. Some little fish running around, and here you got a yabby. Up here, just the same setup as it usually is. Got the filter, pump shoots up, waterfall comes out here, the filter's in here. You'll get to this soon. And yeah, got a UVB strip over there. And here, this is what I got at the expos. I just picked them all up. Has turtle on it. Australian turtles, that shows facts about turtles, how to care for some and all that. It says what you need for a same turtle. I really liked them, so I picked them up, and now I legit have them on nearly all my tanks. I'm just waiting to look for a shingleback one and a albino Darwin carpet python one, which is basically a carpet python shop here. I just couldn't find the second carpet python one. And yeah, that's Sunshine. So here's Sunshine now. As you can see, here's the better angles for her. As you can see, there's the 2 goldfish I was talking about. You can see somewhat little fish swimming around. See, there's Sunshine there. She's getting big. We're thinking about getting an outdoor enclosure for her now. We're starting to look into it, which is sweet. As you can see, there's the waterfall there. Comes out of that filter, like it shoots up that green pipe there. Next to it is the heater, and then it goes through this system here, which is my filter, just there. So you can see how, if you guys haven't seen before, I won a photo for taking a photo of her, the Penrith photography thing. Got some plants, some rocks, using gravel as substrate, like a thick kind of gravel. Doesn't hurt her in any way. If it did, then I'll change it. There's the turtle guard, usually just sits here. It's on blue tack at the moment. As you can see, it just sticks there. Here's the light. And I'll see if I can find the yabby. Yabby. There he is, in that hole right there. There he is. So yeah, that's Sunshine. Now we're going to move to... Actually, no, I'll get her out right now for you guys, so you guys can have a closer look of her. So now I'm going to get Sunshine out for you guys. See which way she's going to go. Oh, keep the light. Here's Sunshine. She's my huge Murray River turtle. She's not that huge at the moment, but she is for her age, and she's still growing quite a bit. You can see her claws are pretty massive. And compared to my hand, she is pretty big. As you can see, she's getting to a nice big girl, which is good. And I can't wait till she's full grown. I'll try and get a nice focus shot of her. Come on, focus. Focus. See if I can focus on her. There she is. See, that's Sunshine. As you can see, she's getting pretty big. Again, to my hand, she's pretty big. If I close it up, that's how big she is. And I got pretty big hands for a 15-year-old boy. Also, speaking of my age, I'm turning 16 tomorrow. It's my birthday. I'm filming this on the 21st of February. And this is for the March, sorry, not the February, the March. And yeah, that's sunshine. Now I'll get to the lizards and the snakes. I guess stepping still for this. This is Crystal. She's my female diamond python, or diamond carp python for the full name. She's the second snake I ever got. She's around 1.5 meters on her way up. As you can see here, she's got that too. It says there, carpet python. I don't know why I like them, but if someone came into the reptile room, had no idea what they're looking at, like see, turtle's simple, but they wouldn't know what this is. I think it's just a snake. But then you can see here, it says carp python down there. It says bearded dragon, it's got children's python, but we had no spotted python, so I just picked the children's python because they are cousins / related. And I was going to get another carp python one there, and I've got a blue tongue one here because I can't keep that one outside. So this is her and her setup. It's a 3-foot reptile one enclosure. She's got a rainforest setup where I keep humid at the moment. It's sadly at 46% because I haven't misted it today and it gets really hot in here. Got her hide back here. I'll show you guys in a sec. I'm just in third person at the moment so I can show you the size of it and the size of her. There she's here. She's got a UVB bulb. There's a heat mat under there, but it's not on at the moment because it's fairly hot today. And basically that's it. Got koi mix substrate, which is really good at keeping humidity in for rainforest species / like whatever animal you're going to get that's going to keep the humidity in. Got the mesh thing around the light, so if she tried to wrap herself around, she can't because the mesh is there now. I didn't want the light to break because she was getting heavy when I put that in. Got plants around. What she's on right now is a little jungle vine that goes across the entire enclosure. Got a nice big branch / vine that goes across the entire enclosure there that she's not on. Got some nice little bush branch kind of material in there. Fake plants, fake plants, fake plants. And that's Crystal. Now I'm going to show you up close to her. I'm trying to get a focus on it, but I can't. It's because of that light. There she is there. As you can see, she goes across the entire enclosure now. She's getting big, which is nice to see. She's currently feeding on large rats. She will be going up a size soon. And also her water dish is back there. So this is a close-up of her setup. As you can see. The reason I got this towel across half the enclosure is just so it keeps the humidity in. And that's Crystal. I'm going to get her out for you guys, so stay tuned. As you can see, here's Crystal. Trying to get her head up. There she is. She's getting fairly big, as you guys can see. Can't wait till she's full size. So yeah, she's also, if you guys didn't know, if I didn't say it already, she's a female diamond. She's just decided to hiss. Where is she? There she is. Fiona. She's the biggest snake that I own, but she's not the oldest snake that I own. She could be the oldest, but she's not. Maybe off by a month. But she's most certainly the largest snake I've got, which is kind of sad because she ain't that big yet. For some reason, I just have a passion for big snakes. I just honestly think they're amazing, especially the carp pythons. I love carpet pythons. No matter what, even if she bit me on the nose right now, I'd still love her. Which she nearly has bit me on the nose once or twice. But you can never blame the animal, you can only blame yourself. Which is exactly right. So yeah, this is Crystal. Now I'm going to show you guys the next snake. So this is Striker. He is my hopefully male. The reason I'm using this also is just to keep the doors so he doesn't slide because I haven't got a lock yet. Haven't had time. This is Striker. He's my hopefully male blonde spotted python. You'll see him in a sec. I'll pull him out for you guys. Also, he's got his little children's python manual. It's a similar thing to a spotted python, but they obviously did the children's python because they're more commonly owned than a spotted python. So, also these are Kellyville Pets ones. I just decided to grab all of them because I found it very fascinating. So in here it says enclosure setups, maintenance, nutrition, licensing. You've got facts, and you've got a shopping list that shows what you need. So if someone ever wants an animal that's in this reptile room and I've got a sign for it, I can legit just get it for them. and then they can simply just follow off that. This is Striker's setup. It's a 3-foot reptile enclosure. It's made out of black melamine. It's currently got 1 sheet of glass and 1 sheet of perspex, because as I put this in, this be shattered because I went like this and it wouldn't go in. I didn't realise there's something jammed there in the first place. And then it obviously just shattered, and I had to clean it up, and I use perspex, which is much lighter and it's very flexible. Since this Striker's setup, he's got a big rock here. His heat mat's over in this corner here. There used to be a little kind of tube thing that he'd hide in there, but that sadly had to go because it broke. I don't know how I went in there and it was all broken. It wasn't like plastic or anything, it was like a kind of rubber material, but it just broke. And he's in the rock hide that I got Charlie. When I first got Charlie, I had that rock and a little log that's up here with the babies. Now he's using the rocks and the babies are using the log. He's got a water dish, which is right where he's on top. Got a plant there, and he's also on koi mix, but I don't spray him as often as I do the carp pythons because he's not really from the rainforest kind of region. And yeah, I'm gonna get you close up a Striker. There's Striker. As you can see, he's got some very nice patterns. He is growing very fast now. He's getting his nice adult look. As you can see, there he is. Trying to focus on his face. There he is. See, spotted pythons, the reason why I got Striker first, he was my first snake if you guys did not know and you're new to this channel. The reason why I got him first is because he was going to stay small, which he is currently. He's only going to get max nearly up 1.5 meters, so he's still got a bit of growing to go. But then legit, probably 3 months afterwards, I ended up getting Crystal, my diamond python, and then it just kept on going. But yeah, if you guys are looking for a small snake to own to start with, go for a children's python / spotted python. They are not the same species, they're just related / cousins. Children's pythons are a bit smaller than spotted pythons, as you can tell the name children's pythons. And then you also got the pygmy python that you can own, but they are a bit dearer than the spotted python, children's python. Then if you want to go for something that's a bit bigger than a spotted python, you can go for the Stimson's python. But yeah, he's Striker. I also got him from Kellyville Pets. He was the first snake I got. I know I got him from a pet store and it's all the complaints at the pet stores, but I've never had a real problem with Kellyville, so I bought my first snake there and I wasn't disappointed. He's got very unique patterns as well. Look how bright he is. He's fairly bright for a spotted python. And so now I'm going to get him out for you guys. Here's Striker. I'm going to try and get this light a bit brighter so you guys can see his patterns. Because I really like his patterns. That's where I got him, because I saw the normal spotted pythons, I wasn't that interested, but then the keeper at the time, the staff of Kellyville Pets, brought this guy out after I didn't seem that much interested in the other spotted pythons, and I answered all his questions correctly, and then he brought this baby out and he said if no one was going to buy it, he was going to keep him himself because he's amazing looking. Then I bought it because I love him. As soon as I saw his patterns, I was like, holy cow, that is amazing. So yeah, I got him. He's the most tame snake here. He's never bitten. He's only bit me once now, because he bit me a week ago because he thought my finger was a rat, sadly. But he only bit me and let go. I might still have the marks. No, I don't. Look like a smiley face. So he's only bit me once, and I've had him for I think 2 years. And other than that, he's never even tried to strike, other than that one time, which he thought it was a mice because it was feeding day, and I was just taking him out just because my sister wanted to hold him, and she doesn't like putting her hand in the snake tank, and obviously he thought my finger was a mouse because it was feeding day, which is not his fault. It's completely my fault. And other than that, he's still Striker. He's still my amazing snake. I just love the feel of him. It's amazing. Like if you got like a cold snake or a warm snake just crawling on your face, it's like a nice massage. Especially with big snakes, they're really nice when they're going across your shoulders. When I went to the Victoria Reptile School, the Lilydale High School, I had to hold a scrub python. That was like an amazing experience. Like you just feel like this big weight goes straight past your shoulders. It felt so nice. But yeah, that's Striker. He's not the biggest one of the bunch, but he's still one of my favourites. I don't not have a favourite animal, like in my collection. I all love them equally, which should be the thing that people should say, because if you own animals, you should all love them equally if they're your pets. If you like them like different types, I can understand some like that are special and all that, but like I just personally don't think there should be favourites if you own pets. If you own a pet, you should love it all equally because it's your pet and you're looking after it and you pay for it and you are the you're the decision maker for its well-being. So yeah, that's Striker. Now I'm going to put him back and I'll show you my third and final snake, and then we'll get to the babies up there, and then we'll get to the outdoor enclosure. Let's just see what he's doing. Come on. As you can see, there he is. Come on. As you can see, he's fairly big. Not that big, but he's getting there. I love what they do with their tails. They just like slowly, yeah. So that's Striker. And now I'll get to my snapper. And her name is Pastel. This is Pastel's tank. You won't be able to see her because she's legit right up here. You probably see a little bump right here. That's Pastel. So I won't be able to get close-ups of her. I'll just hold her and show you guys her in a sec. She's my albino Darwin carpet python. And she's currently the similar size to Striker, my blonde spotted python over there. And she's in a 2-foot URS reptile enclosure. This reptile enclosure is my first ever reptile enclosure I got, which is when I got Charlie. She's also on Queen Mix, and she stays humid. The reason why she's got a heat bulb at the moment is because sadly the UVB bulb is blown, and I've had to have that, and I haven't had time to get the UVB bulb. I will be soon though, once I can get my finances up. This is her setup though. She's got a nice little rock den right here. I'll go a little closer up her enclosure, but I can't go close up on her because obviously she's up there, and if I put the camera right above there she'll strike, and I don't want my camera getting injured again because it's already been beat to the slaughterhouse. And plant there, log across there, you got a nice branch that goes across there that she loves to chill on, water dish there, and you got the humidity thing here, the humidity stick that goes to this. It says the humidity levels in there. Also I wear gloves for her because I just usually, that's what I do, I just don't know why. And also when I'm holding her she tends to snap a lot, so it's easier wearing gloves so I don't go to school with marks all over my fingers. And also just because contamination wise, I only use these gloves for her and her only. And also because when she bites she likes to twist, so she twists in these, it's not going to hurt her. She twists in my arms and all that, it's going to hurt her, and just all that nonsense. Yeah, this is her enclosure. Now I'll do a close-up of her enclosure. So this is her enclosure. As you can see there's the log there. She's also got a pipe in there, I forgot all about that. As you can see it's out of cardboard. And she goes in there every now and then. See, it goes all the way in to the corner. Got a plant there, her water dish. Got the heat bulb surrounded by the mesh cube, so she can't get around it. As you can see there she is up there. Got a log that goes across the entire enclosure that she also loves chilling on, and her favourite spot's legit chilling on top of this rock den. As you can see she's somehow dug. And because see if you look there she can get underneath it, but now somehow she's just caved it in. But yeah, that's her enclosure, and I'll get her out for you guys. Here's the aggressive little Satan. Her nickname is Satan because she won't stop being a little bitey girl. I'm just looking at her scales, looks like she's going into the shed again. But I'm going to have to also silicone the top of her enclosure because she's starting to get stuck there and she's getting marks all over her. Oh, scales. It's weird when they're about to go to shed. So here she is here, the devil herself. See if she'll bite me. She legit bit me 5 times for me to get her out. As I was getting her out, she bit me 5 times. She's, if you guys didn't know, an albino Darwin car python. There's not much to talk about her. I'm trying to change her attitude, but as you can tell, she got better eventually, but then she got worse again, and then just kept rotating. And yeah, that's her. She's getting bigger. She's an amazing snake though, nonetheless, even though her personality is not the best at the moment. She's still got a magnificent coloration. But when she's out for a bit, she usually chills down a bit. That's usually, not always. And also, I'm going to have to silicone the top here. I'm just going to hold it like this for a sec. Right here, underneath there, I'm going to have to silicone that. Just because she's getting stuck in there, she's getting herself wedged and she's hurting herself. She's getting marks. Every time I hold her, I see a new mark. So this weekend, after I've done all the things I need to do, I'll come out here and I'll silicone it myself so she can't get up there anymore, so she'll stay in here and she can't hurt herself. But yeah, that's Pastel. Let's get some close-ups of her. There she is. See if she bites. Because usually if you do fast movements around here, she just bites. Not scared of her, it's just that she always does terrible strikes. Like, she doesn't know where she's going, she'll bump herself somehow. Just put her in here. Come on. Move away from the ball. Yep, just bit me. See? Go away. Go away. Let me be. Well, she'll probably see it come out as I touch this. There you go, see? But, alright. That's Pastel. She's still amazing animal, still love her to bits. But like, it's so funny holding her. Because you can't predict her. You can't predict any snake when it's gonna bite. But she'll go from looking so placid, just chilling on your arm, and then as she touches your skin, because when the glove ends, she'll just go so smooth, and then bang, straight on. It's so funny. But she's getting bigger, she looks fairly healthy, and I'm just seeing if she's done any poos, because she hasn't pooed yet. No. Yeah, no, she hasn't pooed yet. I'll get a close-up of her now while I've got her out, like that, and then we'll go to the babies that are just up there. There she is. As you can see, she's starting to get her yellows now, her adult colours. She's just watching me. And yeah, that's Pastel. Now we're going to go to these beauties. There's one there. So here are the new additions. Let me just pick my phone up and put it over here. These are my brand new baby bearded dragons. There's 18 of them. I'm so excited to finally have successfully bred. Get one out to you guys just for an example. See if I can get one. They'll be fired up at the moment because they've got the heat light on at the moment. Here's one here, one tiny little baby. See if I can get this light on him. There's one right there. There's 15 of those little babies. You'll see a close-up in a sec. And apparently they haven't been eaten. I've been feeding them crickets, but I've been seeing them disappear, but whenever we put fresh crickets in there, they don't hunt. There's legit probably 40 odd crickets running around at the moment. And I don't know if they're eating or not. Which kind of sucks, but I guess I'll have to wait till they decide to feed. They were born on Friday, what's the date today, the 21st? I think it's the first one was born on Friday the 15th, I think. And then Saturday the 16th, more came. Sunday the 17th, more came. And then nothing came on Monday and Tuesday. And then today, the last one was born. I think the last one of the eggs. Let's see if I can find him. He's still got a bit of, what's it called, vermiculate on his nose. Because I just took him out about an hour or so ago. Here he is. This was the most recent one. You won't be able to see him because I've got terrible lighting in here. But I'll get some close-ups of you. Got some normals in here. I got a few leatherbacks, which is pretty cool. There he is. Oh. See if I can get a focus on his face. There he is. There's one. And yeah, now I'll do a close-up of their enclosure. Also, it's a 3-foot reptile enclosure. They've got a 200 watt UVB bulb, a 100 watt heat bulb, water dish there, plant there, log there. They always love climbing up this plant because that's where the heat lamp is. The heat lamp used to be on top of that log, but then I realised they were all over the tree, so I decided to put it over to the tree. Let's look at this guy. There's one there. They're just very satisfying to hold. I don't know why. They're just so cute. Come on. Come on. Some of them are getting skinny, which is starting to worry me. I've been giving them baths just to see if they've got any stuck poo. They can simply just relax in the water and it will come out, but no, none of them have pooed yet. And I've only seen one eat and left a head behind the cricket. I'm not feeding them big crickets, I'm feeding them, I think they're called, pinheads at the moment. Some of them are still fairly fat, but I think 2 at the moment are a bit skinny, but they don't eat tomorrow, I'm probably going to put them in their own little tub, which is like this. Show you guys what it is. This is what I had another baby in before. One of these for about an hour, and I'll put a certain amount of crickets in there. If they feel like they're uncomfortable with the group eating, then I'll see if they eat on their own. But yeah, let's get a close up of these beautiful guys. So there's 15 in here total. The reason why I got this in here is because I was doing this earlier. I was seeing if they'd eat some salad, which I doubted from the start, but obviously they didn't have a little nip. A little cricket there. 2 there, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there, 11, 12, 13 there. Let's find the 14th one. 14's right there, hiding behind there. So 14 beautiful baby bearded dragons. There's 2 of them. And the reason why these carrots are in here as well, because if they're not going to eat the crickets, I want them to stay alive for when they do get hungry. So I'll just put a couple full carrots in there for the crickets to munch on. And yeah, I am cleaning this enclosure out soon. They've just made a mess of it. But none of them are poo, sadly. And that's supposed to be the new additions, the babies. There will be updates on them soon. And I will have a video coming out of them hatching and all that, which is going to be fun. For some reason I'm satisfied by these guys. There's 2 of them. The really dark ones, I'm really satisfied by these guys. Because when all the others came out in the egg, they were nice and bright looking, nice and yellow. And these guys were all nice and dark, which are for some reason really cool. There's one in here as well. I think it's that guy on top there. On top there. When I shined him in the light, he had a bit of a purple stripe going down his back, which was pretty cool. And yeah, that's the babies. And now I'll get to the outdoor enclosure with the 4 lizards. As I'm coming towards it, you guys can see obviously it's pretty big. Bless me. I'll get to this first. This was Bumblebee's enclosure, but then he somehow escaped, so I've locked it up. Put a tarp over it so the weather doesn't get to it, and then when I have time I'll fix it. I'll see what the problem is. This is the lizard pit, whatever you want to call it. It's 3 meters long by 1.25 I think meters wide, and probably about, I'd say 70 centimeters high. I don't know. I'll open it up for you guys. You can see we've got 2 lizards there, a lizard there, and most likely a lizard just underneath the water dish there. We'll start from the inside. I got this in here because it was raining. I had to cover them up, which is the tarp right there. And I put the food dish in there. As you can see, here's the 2 bearded dragons. The one on the right, which is this girl right here, is Charlie, the legendary Charlie. She's still gaining weight. As you can see, she's still fairly skinny from her last clutch, because she did lay a clutch legit about 2 weeks ago. And that's Bumblebee. Perfectly executed. You can see there's Bumblebee. That's just a bit of dirt on his bottom lip, not a cut. I was worried for a second. I was like, hang on, is that a cut? No, it's just a bit of dirt. Got a custom hide there. Got a hide that I bought there. Got Dwayne The Rock Johnson here. Oh, Bumblebee's jumped. He loves jumping on this corner here. As you can see, here he is here. There's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. My, hopefully male. I don't really care. He's still my baby. Shingleback skink. Hey! He's not in the best mood today. I'll put him back. See, Bumblebee's getting nice and big. He's getting nice and long. He's getting very fat. As you can see, he's getting very athletic too, which is very good to see. He's getting nice and big. Oh, don't jump off. Don't jump off. It's hard to hold a nice bearded dragon. Watch him, he'll legit run around and jump. When he has the time he can. So you can see his back legs are getting nice and fat. His tail's getting nice and fat. And yeah, that's the thing here, that's the hide. I'm going to be filling it with hay just to keep the humidity levels low for the blue tongue and the shingleback. Because recently Dwayne did get a bit sick. He was getting the sniffles, so he did come inside for about a week. Then he healed and now he's back out. And this tarp's on 100% of the time. One of the staples just fallen out. but it is stapled to this. And when the time comes for a heavy rain, you can see the screws here, this screw there, it just goes across the entire thing, which we use the eyes of this. I'll try and see the eyes of the tarp, and we just simply close it up. The substrate in here is koi mix. I used probably 4 or 5 bricks of corn yeast in here. Got a stack of rocks here, bricks, little shelter thing that can go under there. Another little shelter thing that can go underneath the logs there, which is Dwayne's favourite spot at the moment. Let's see if they stay there. Got a nice little log there, plant, little rock sculpture kind of thing. Log that goes up. I've been trying to clean that for ages and it's not coming off. They just keep doing it. I clean it every Sunday, which is with all the other enclosures, and they just keep pooing in that one spot. It's very annoying. Big water dish there. For the water dishes, they're just paint trays. And little ledge, which is what they hang on, which is where they're pooing all the time. Bricks, nice little ledge, which Charlie likes to hang on top, and Dwayne used to hang underneath. And got fake grass for 1 square metre. Excuse me. And these lift up too, but that's broke. And I need to fix it. I haven't gotten time at the moment because I've been studying every day. I'm trying to get ducks for this year. As you can see, it's made out of mesh as well, so they can't really get out, and it's nice and sturdy. And behind all this is 2 pieces of wood, which I'll flip it over and that's where it'll be. So there's Bumblebee, Charlie and Dwayne's heads popping out. But the big boy's under there, so I'm going to get him for you guys. Never mind, he's not under there. I thought he was, because he never chills in this, so it's confusing. Oh, Bumblebee. You can never trust Bumblebee. You can never trust him. He likes to wander off, ever since he sadly escaped for 3 days, and then we ended up finding him next door from that enclosure, which was very lucky, and ever since then he's been loving to explore. I'm going to go back around. Also, underneath all the queen mix is legit this. A big sheet of thick rubber. This sheet alone weighs heaps. So they can't dig out, and then underneath that is a weed mat. Yeah, a weed mat. So here's the big boy Maximus. As you can see, he's getting huge. I might have to lay him off some food soon. He's getting very fat. Got a thick stomach. The size of him. He's getting huge. Like, compared to my hand, that's a pretty fat lizard. He's getting a nice fat tail, which is good to see for a blue tongue. He's a Queensland Eastern blue tongue. That shows the camerals on his sides. As you can see, he's not the longest lizard, but he's pretty fat. So yeah, that's it for this reptile room. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to hit that like button down below. Let me know what you think of the video in the comment sections below. And I'll talk to you all. Let's see if we play this game. He loves to do this sometimes. Oh, no, never mind, he'll go in there. I'll talk to you guys all later. Oh yeah, also I got a light in here for when it goes night time. It's like a little, not the brightest light, it's like a little damp light. So when it gets dark, it lights up a bit out here, because when I've come out here a few times, I've seen Dwayne and Maximus walking around. I can't believe how fat he is. Look at the size of him. But yeah, that's the reptile room. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the video down below, and I'll talk to you all later.